Happy Halloween! Welcome to SSP TV Community News. I'm Lisa Schugardt. Today we are here outside the beautifully decorated home of Theresa and Tom Bruno here at 3rd and Laurel Street in the city of Hazleton. This is a Halloween tradition in the city, and I'm very pleased to be joined by this talented couple that has kept this tradition going for so many years, Tommy and Theresa Bruno. Tom, I'm going to start with you. How did this all begin? Because you guys have decorated to the hilt and done so much more, which we'll get into, but tell us how the tradition started.
Basically, it started out as just handing out Halloween candy like everybody did for years when we were younger. We had a few things we handmade and a few things we purchased that we put out for decorations. And people seem to really enjoy the house because it is an older house. It's a Victorian from the 1800s. That kind of adds to the whole ambience. And so every year we just started adding more, and it became a bigger and bigger deal to people. So we just kept feeding into it and giving them what they wanted. And now it's gotten to the point where last year we blocked off 3rd Street and had 4 food trucks, and now we have picnic tables out set up this year. It's become quite an event.
This is the place to be on Halloween. We're taping this a week in advance, so if you're watching this now during the week of Halloween, you have to remember to come here on Halloween. Hey, Theresa, you told me this started when your youngest was just a baby?
Yes, he's 28 now. So yeah, our youngest, we've been doing this for 28 years.
Wow, that's amazing. And you said it's become like a family thing now as well.
Oh, it's a tradition. I think our family comes home more for Halloween than they do any other holiday. From our oldest to our youngest, everybody's here, and even our grandchildren.
Wow, that's really nice. And the day we're taping this is the day of your anniversary. I said, was it planned that way? Did you love Halloween so much that you got married around this time?
No, but
No?
It just happened to fall that way.
So what have you had to do over the years? This is a lot of money invested and time into this each and every year.
It is, but I have to hand that over to Tommy. He's the mastermind behind everything. He's the one that does most of the decorating outside. I do the inside.
So tell me about it. When you started adding and adding and adding, did you ever think it would go to this?
I had no idea. I just kind of went with the flow, and we'd buy something new, we'd get excited about it, we'd find out where we're going to put it. There's years I've climbed up to the chimney to put a moon and a witch up there, and it's different things to get the reaction from people. And it seems to be working, and I will tell you, I think I get more of a reaction from adults than I do from the kids. People will stop in their cars when I'm setting up and say, thank you so much, I look forward to this every year. So it's something everybody enjoys, and I think it helps bring the city together, and that's a great thing.
And you're all about the city because you're a member of council, and of course everybody knows them from the band Cartoon, because that's where a lot of people know you from. So you're a busy guy. So how long does it take you? I mean, you have it down to a science, I guess, now, but
it doesn't end. It started maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I put the big clown up, I put a couple lights up, and it never ends. It will change every day, and that kind of adds to it too. People keep driving by to see what I added from the day before. So what it looks like today shouldn't be the same exact thing it'll be next week when Halloween comes along.
So every year's a different display.
Oh, every year we we throw things away, we add things, we move them around. It's always different.
Wow, this is really amazing that you do this each and every year. So now, what does the community do, Theresa? Do they, there's hordes of people that come here, right?
They come, they bring their children, and they come in and they get their candy, but then they'll come out on the lawn and they will pose with whatever family member we have here who is in costume. So they do pose with, people on the lawn, but a lot of the community themselves come dressed up, and they stand out on the sidewalk and they scare kids, and it's really great to see everybody involved.
We have some video from last year, and there were some really interesting costumes and really major things going on here.
Yeah, very elaborate costumes. I believe there was a costume contest going on somewhere in the city, and the people involved in the contest ended up coming up over here and, hanging out with the kids and everything. So it's a lot of fun.
So people, for Halloween, usually, go home, eat, take your kids trick-or-treating or what. They can come here and eat because you're going to have food trucks.
Yes, they come here. Last year we ended up having 3 or 4 food trucks here. So, and there was a variety of different things. So they came, they got candy, had something to eat, hung out, got their picture taken. It was a lot of fun.
So what time do the festivities start, and what will you have this year?
I believe trick-or-treating in Hazleton this year is 5 to 8. I'm not actually sure. I think it's 5 to 8. So, and we will have food trucks this year, same as last year. So, yeah, we'll be here.
So now, in addition to all this work that you put into it, you're giving out a ton of candy as well.
Well, the past few years I've wrapped 1,200 bags of candy.
Goodness.
So I'm about 500 bags, 600 bags in right now. Fortunately, I have some really good friends that donate candy and to help me out because it is really expensive. And then we get friends that show up that night and they'll bring a backup candy. So last year, like I said, we had 1,200 wrapped, but I had a pile of tasty cakes, and we counted all them, and we got done. It was about 2,000 treats we handed out that night.
I'm blown away by that. I can't even imagine. I've had like maybe 100 and some or 200 come to my house over the years, like on one night, thinking that was a lot. That's nothing compared to what you have here. So you're really making this for the whole community to come and enjoy, and you don't care. I guess there's all ages coming.
All ages, like I said, the adults seem to enjoy it just as much, if not more, than the kids, at least this part of it. That night is always for the kids. But the whole setup, I remember a few years ago I was working on my porch and someone stopped me in the grocery store and said, "Aren't you decorating this year?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm working on my porch, but I will." She goes, "My husband makes me drive by every day," and he's going, "Why isn't he decorating? Is he not going to do it this year?" So people do enjoy it and look forward to it. So that's part of the reason. Even when I have no time, I squeeze it in and make sure, because I think it's an important thing.
Do you get to talk to a lot of the people that come through?
Oh, plenty. Unfortunately, I miss some of my friends and that when they come, because there's so many people here, and I usually have a mask on or something and I'm running around, but we talk to a lot of people.
Where do they come from? All just through the city, or are they coming from other communities?
All over, it seems to me, like people say that, and I have friends of mine that come from Wilkes-Barre and Scranton down just to see it because they've heard about it for all these years, and they do make the trip down.
You get to keep doing this for a lot more years?
As long as I can, I guess. As long as I can afford it.
The price of candy is going up there, kid.
This year it's crazy. It really is.
What do you get out of this? Like, you guys have a lot of fun. I mean, I see him when he performs with cartoon and everything, always jumping around. And, you guys are young at heart here, especially. Not that you're old to begin with, but you're younger than your years.
It's just keeping a tradition alive that we grew up with. Times change so much. The city has changed so much. We like to keep something constant. And we always had fun on Halloween. So we want to make sure that the kids in the community have fun as well.